Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam 10 Canto, 14th chapter, verse 45. Uchuhu cha suhridah suagatam Krishnam suagatam te achiram hasa na ekah api abhoji kavala ehi itah sadhu bhujyatam uchushcha suhridah Krishnam svagatam te chiram hasa naikopya bhoji kavala ehitah sadhu bhujyatam uchushcha suhridah Krishnam svagatam te chiram hasa naikopya bhoji kavala ehitah sadhu bhujyatam uchushcha suhridah Krishnam svagatam te chiram hasa naikopya bhoji kavala ehitah sadhu bhujyatam uchushcha suhridah Krishnam svagatam te chiram hasa naikopya bhoji kavala ehitah sadhu bhujyatam uchushcha suhridah Krishnam svagatam te chiram hasa naikopya bhoji kavala ehitah sadhu bhujyatam uchushcha suhridah Krishnam svagatam te chiram hasa naikopya bhoji kavala ehitah sadhu bhujyatam uchushcha suhridah Krishnam svagatam te chiram hasa naikopya bhoji kavala ehitah sadhu bhujyatam. Uchuhu, they spoke. Cha, and Suhridah, the friends. Krishnam, to Lord Krishna. Suagatam, have come all the way back. Te, you. Achiram hasa, very quickly. Na, not. Ekaha, one. Api, even. Abhoji, has been eaten. Kavala, morsel. Ehi, please come. Itaha, here. Sadhu, properly. Bhujyatam, take your meal. Translation of the verse and commentary by His Divine Grace Shiva A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Shiva Prabhupada. The cowherd boyfriends said to Lord Krishna, "You have returned so quickly. We have not eaten even one morsel in your absence. Please come here and take your meal without distraction." Purport. The words Svagatam te tiram hasa indicate that the cowherd boys were congratulating Lord Krishna for having brought the cows back so quickly from the forest. Now Lord Krishna's beloved friends urged him to sit down properly and eat to his full satisfaction. According to Srila Prabhupada's Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the cowherd boyfriends felt quite jubilant and were eager to eat with their dear friend, Krishna. Pamajnanatimirandhasya jnananjanashalakaya chakshurunmilitam yena tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Khadamahyam Dadachi Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamsha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunadhanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sihitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha Nama Vishnu Padaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamini Chinamine Namaste Saraswate Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Vanchakalpadarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyaeva Pachitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Uchuscha Suhridach Krishnam Svagatam Te Tiram Hasa Naikopya Bhoji Kavala Ehitak Sadhu Bhujatam. The cowherd boyfriend said to Lord Krishna, "You have returned so quickly. We have not eaten even one morsel in your absence. Please come here and take your meal without distraction." First of all, I want to apologize for my English because it's not so good. So please bear with me if there will be any mistakes in the language. So what's going on here in this verse? Relationships between Krishna and his most intimate friends. Previously there was a long prayer, very serious prayers by Lord Brahma, and Lord Krishna was hearing them without emotions, and then after finishing them and allowing Lord Brahma to left, he went back to his friends and they continue as it was before. Acharyas commenting to this 45th verse, they didn't mention any, you can say, philosophical points. They only expand the details of this situation which is told here in this verse. So they mentioned that morsel was the same with which Krishna went to the forest 1 year ago to search for the calves. Now 1 year has passed and it was exactly the same morsel. All the cowherd boys, they was exactly in the same mood, in the same state, only their bodies growth for 1 year. Also, they pointed out that relationships with the other inhabitants of the Raja, they was also developed, because when, like for example, you have a kid and now he is, I don't know, 5 years old, so he is acting in one way. After 1 year, when he will be 6 years old, it will be different. So if you suddenly change state of consciousness of the 5 years old child and 6 years old child, you will see the difference. Parents will see it's something happened, something wrong with my child. He should be more elderly, he should know more words, more subjects philosophically. He should be more educated, like that. So that also was considered by Yogamaya's potency of Lord Krishna. So all this was accomplished. So no one would see the difference, even the boys themselves. And here it's written in the commentary that cowherd boyfriends felt quite jubilant and were eager to eat. Why they was jubilant? Shiva Prabhupada also explained in Krishna book. Because Krishna returns according to their estimation very quickly. Like, you know, when you, like for example, we are sitting here in the altar room and you asking someone to bring something from the ashram. Like, I need some book or whatever, Mridanga Karataus. Okay, and person leaves the altar room and then immediately comes back with the book. You know, it's from material point of view, it's strange, but cowherd boys, they understood it in the way that Krishna was so eager to be with them, so that he returned so quickly. That's why they was very jubilant, because they understood, oh, Krishna wants to be with us, so that's why he returned so quickly. And he returned with the calves. He doesn't return with, you know, with empty hands, with more so and with the calves. That's what acharyas mainly emphasizes into commentaries to this verse. So that's the dealings between devotees who on the Raganuga platform with the Lord, but we on the mainly we trying to be on the Vaidhi stage. There is two stages of sadhana bhakti, Vaidhi and Raganuga, and Vaidhi stage characterized by absence of raga. Yatra raga navaptatvat pravritir apajayate shasananeva shastrasya savaidhi bhakti rujate. By definition, Vaidhi bhakti is devoid of raga, because I mean it's obvious, because people coming into the contact with devotees, he don't have any, you know, attraction to the Lord. He don't know who the Lord is, and etc. So this stimula for following rules and regulations in the beginning comes from fear of samsara. In Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, acharyas, particularly Vishwanatha Chakravarti Thakur, he mentioned that when description of Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti begins, he mentioned that person following Vaidhi on this stage, he pushes by fear of the death, of samsara, because otherwise, you know, he have so many material, I mean, he have only material desires, and he don't have desire really to serve Krishna. That's why so much emphasis by Shiva Prabhupada in his preaching was given to the fearfulness of this world, how it's dukhalayam, ashashvatam. So if we left over this part of this understanding that this place is very filthy place, very fearful place, padam padam yat pipadam natesham, that on every step there is some danger, then it's a sahaja. If we only concerned with the, you know, leelas of Krishna, and we think that we have some attachment to it, without understanding that this world is not a place for enjoying, then it becomes sahaja. That's why in Srimad Bhagavatam there is a lot of stories. Recently there was especially in the 9th chapter, at the beginning, there was a list of rajas who, like, there was explanation of the dynasties, different dynasties, and different rajas who was born, and there was some, you can say, little stories. And first of all, why this list of rajas is brought up here in the Bhagavatam, which is spotless Purana, and it's why, because first of all, to show that everything will eventually die in material world. There was so big kings like Bharata Maharaj, Ikshvaku Maharaj, so many, but all of them gone. None of them still, here, and they was very powerful. They was able to conquer the whole world and to rule over the whole world, and they was very happy, and people was very happy with them. But now they all gone. So that's first point why all these dynasties and all these kings are mentioned in the Bhagavatam, and also stories which is related to them. They also shows how dangerous is this place, material world is. Like for example, this story of Saudasa king, I believe that was his name, who was cursed by Vasishta Muni to become a cannibal. He went to the forest, he killed some Rakshasa, then there was brother of this Rakshasa, he left this brother because of his kindness, and then this brother came to his palace and started to serve as a cook. And then when Guru of Saudasa came, then he cooked a meat flesh, human flesh. And then Vasishta, he understood that something wrong, and he immediately cursed Saudasa. And it was, sudden for him, because, Guru came to you, you serve him nicely, you prepare something, your wife cooking something, if you're Grihastha or like Brahmachari cooks, and then immediately Guru stand up, I curse you, you will become a cannibal, because you, gave me human flesh, he was not aware of it at all. So it was very sudden. And then with this curse, what happened next? There was relationships between Brahmana and his wife in the forest, and also, for them, it's family relationships. It goes on, and then suddenly this Saudasa came and said that I will. There's not mentioned that he said something, but he just started to eat husband because that was a curse. He was in such a mentality. So for this Brahmana family, also it was all of a sudden. So that's the point. In this material world, always something can happen. We live happily, we become conditioned, we start to think that, okay, everything is good, everything is nice, I chant my rounds, I'm going to Mangara, and we should do this, but this covering of Maya, which was explained a few verses ago, there was a word abhikshnaha, which means that repeatedly, repeatedly Maya covers all the material world, which means that at some point of time we see that, oh, something bad happened. When we start to think that maybe I need to do something, I need to find some way, or I should be, serious in my spiritual life. But then after some time, again, Maya, Prakshipatmika Vritti, covers us, and okay, good place. Now I have this, that, facilities to live, to serve Krishna, and that's okay. That's one of in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. In Bhakti Sandarbha, Shiva Jiva Goswami explains that one of the problems on the devotional path, it's lax bhakti. Means relaxed bhakti. I don't know whether I'm saying this word correct. Like relaxed bhakti, when you don't do efforts. You just continue with your service, with your sadhana, but some extra efforts you left over some maybe years ago, some minutes ago, whatever, depends on on an individual. So that's the problem. That's why we need to be repeatedly reminded that this world is not a place to live in. This world is a really bad place, because in community of devotees, it's more or less overall it's very good. It's everyone is happy on material level also. Because it's sattva guna. externally, and it's very attractive. But that's the problem with Sattvaguna, because as in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna explains that it Sattvaguna condition the soul by feelings of happiness. If you do, everything is okay. I mean, no need to worry about anything. That's why the final destination of such mindset is heavenly planets. Demigods, they're like that. They accepted, okay, Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead, but I have also my reservation for my desires, for my ideas, how I should do, act. As we can see now, Brahma, what he did. I mean, he, from different points of view, we can see the situation, but from one point of view is that he thought that this is, how he can be God? I'm a Brahma, I'm very intelligent person, the most intelligent person. So some desires are there, some, ego is still there. That's why they are not in the spiritual world yet. That's why these demigods, and we also, of course, because demigods, anyway, they are very elevated personalities. That's why we're here. So we should listen about not only about interactions between most intimate devotees into Raja with Krishna, but mainly on the beginning stage, what we should hear is first 9 cantos of Srimad Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita, especially, so that we can understand that this world is not meant for us. We are, completely aloof actually from all this environment and this body and all these relationships. And then with this understanding, we can actually relish due course of time these interactions. Otherwise, it will be only, sahaja. That's all. If there are any corrections or answers or anything. ग्रंथ राजा श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय, शिव प्रभुपाद की जय.